Like and subscribe right now, or else this will be in your bed tonight. r/AskReddit by Planet Reddit. You're in high school and if you can get your teacher to give you detention in 60 seconds or less you win $10,000. What do you do? I said, deep breathe, pulls out mega horn. How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garrison? I was just thinking to go for the tried and true shit on Garrison's desk route that Cartman pulled to get out of fighting Wendy. YouTube link. Tell the teacher, I'll be in detention if you need me. Stop me if you disagree. Then walk out. Power move. I actually did this twice to an algebra teacher I had. She would never teach and just let the obnoxious kids run the classroom. I would use that period as a cram sesh to finish other homework or projects. A couple of times she let the room get so out of control that I straight up gathered my things, yelled I'll be trying to get actual work done in the detention room, and just walked out. Coach who ran detention would just roll his eyes when I told him what was going on, and I never actually received a punishment or even reprimand. She also was not rehired the next year, lol. I didn't do my homework on purpose, and I have no intention of apologizing for it. Is that so? Lots of people are going to end up with no money and a suspension instead of detention based on this thread. Source: teacher. What if I yell to another student, suck this FA? In year 7 one of my classmates told another to go suck a fat one and the teacher just laughed. So in your case probably not much. Be late for class. Our school has a very strict truancy policy. One unexcused tardy absence equals detention. Edit. Credit to Kevin Zhao 254 for this, aka he asked for me to give him credit for posting the same idea on Instagram and asked me to give him credit. For us it's 3. Feels Bidman. WTF LOL. I actually used to do this in high school if I didn't want to go home after school, or a girl I liked was already in detention. My move was to call the teacher whatever unflattering nickname the teacher had with the students. It worked every time. Wish I had gotten paid for it. Should have waited for the right time. You could have made millions. You think this would have worked hundreds of times? Get up from my desk and sit at theirs. What are you going to do? Give me detention? Teacher, since you want to teach so much, go ahead. Teach. Start teaching something that is NSFW. Quack like a duck every time she talks. So many other folks posting on here are giving suspension level ideas. Have to be more subtle for detention. You only have 60 seconds. You're going to gamble it all on the fact that you'll talk sometime during that 60 seconds? Okay, class, junk, WHM, okay, junk, goddamn, HJonk. Continue browsing Reddit, but now more obvious. Browse out loud. Redditors who went to an orgy. What is it like? I dunno, class. Let's find out. If we can change it to middle school, I could walk into science and say farts to instantly get detention. Teacher thought that because her family considered it a bad word, everyone should. My mom got a phone call saying I'd said the F word to her teacher and raced to the school to chew me out. She almost passed out laughing when they told her which F word it was. This reminds me of elementary school. We had a lesson on alliteration. My letter was F. Frank fly fishes from flying fesses. I got in trouble because she considered fesses a bad word. Elementary school teachers are a different breed. I once got in trouble because a friend of mine said underpants. I wasn't even the one who said it. I got in trouble by association. For the school I work at, all you have to do is wear a hoodie. Dress code violation. Put my hood up in class and talk back to the teacher when they ask me to take the hood off. Bonus point if you have headphones in. It's simple really, a lot of these are entirely too elaborate. Or the school I work at is an actual prison IDK. Edit. I should clarify that we have a uniform that is khakis and a maroon or grey polo or collared shirt. They can wear sweatshirts without hoods, quarter zip style sweatshirts, just no hoods hoodies. At my school, so many people started wearing them that they got rid of it being a violation. We are now allowed to wear hats and hoods. This also happened at a friend of mine's school 3 years prior. A kid would not take off his hat no matter the consequence. Just scream duck as you walk into class. Problem solved. Nope, at mine that's a warning. Repeat until desired results occur. I've cut a dead leaf off a window plant with some scissors, which will then make the weird kid sitting next to you cry. That's what I got detention for in 5th grade. Nice. I went to the principal's office in 2nd grade for pushing the door open to the bathroom stall with my foot. They were disgusting, and a boy was inside. He forgot to lock the door and got super embarrassed, so he ran out crying and told the teacher I kicked the door in on him while he was pooping. I was accused of mocking a special needs kid who had left the stall door open in 5th grade. In reality, me and a friend were the ones who closed the door after other kids had been making fun of him. I was so ducking pissed for getting in trouble for doing the right thing. Say I'll give you $100 for detention, and if he asks why, flip the table. A guy on the internet told me if I get detention in the next 60 seconds I'll win $40. So give me detention and we can split it 50/50. Surely $20 is a lot of money to you since, you know, you're a teacher. If it fails, say your loss. I would have given you the D. The trick is doing something bad enough to get detention, but not bad enough to get suspended or expelled instead. Most of the answers in this thread will get you way worse than detention. I'd get up and leave class, flicking the teacher off as I left. That should be enough to get only detention, not worse. Is detention even a thing anymore? I was in trouble all the time and the only 2 punishments they had were out of school suspension or in school suspension. No after school or weekend detention. Flipping the bird to a teacher is an out of school suspension. Dipping out of class is in school suspension. In school suspension is basically detention. Teacher, I get $10,000 if I get detention in 60 seconds. I'll give you $1,000 for a detention if you do it in the next 10 seconds. Teacher, I get $2,000 if I get detention in 60 seconds. I'll give you $1,000 for a detention if you do it in the next 10 seconds. Phi. Teacher, I get $20 if I get detention in 60 seconds. I'll give you a can of soup for a detention so you can feed your family because you don't earn a living wage. Phi. Yell duck at the top of my lungs. Alewice was an instant detention for getting caught saying whispering it, let alone yelling it. Join our community Discord, link in description. We don't have detentions in my school. What do I do? Oh boy, transfer I guess. It's the only school in the area. Me. Has a loud ass conversation with the person next to me. Teacher. Coughs, do we need to wait for you guys to finish talking? Me. Yeah, I'm almost done telling this story, give me like 5 minutes. Instant detention. Edit. Okay, I'm new to Reddit so I am a little excited about 1k points lol. Thanks. I know it's nothing compared to 16k or something, but it's something. This is definitely a winner as long as she calls you out within 60 seconds. In middle school I got detention for so many random stupid things. In high school I only got detention for arguing. So if I was in middle school I'd ask to go to the bathroom during class or pop a plastic bag. In high school I'd say something controversial about politics or religion and just not give up till I got the detention and then wave the detention slip around showing I made $10,000. There's that fine line between getting suspended and getting detention. By default this is an impossible featuring. If I punch and stomp another student out, that's an automatic suspension. If I curse the teacher out, the teacher is probably gonna be perplexed, which by itself can take more than a minute before her response. It's just impossible. Disclaimer. This action does not reflect my political agenda. I am strongly against anything relating to this ideology, so I live in Germany and the quickest way that I could think of is to stand up and do a Nazi salute. While doing it I aggressively yell Heil Hitler. Do a Nazi salute. While doing it aggressively yell Heil Hitler. U/Gamersize 2019. Yell out that Jesus is gay. Joys of Catholic school. Men. Call him zombie Jesus to really talk off the nuns. If I was a girl I would just wear appropriate summer clothing and wait, with like your ankles showing or something. You don't want to be thrown in jail. Sheesh. We're just talking detention here. Not the shoulders either. You guys getting paid? Mimic what they are saying and say it louder. Works 100% unless, you know, she doesn't rock. Stand up on the desk and start screaming. Even if I somehow avoid attention, that would be fun as duck. Pretend to be possessed. In German, just stand up and salute the Führer. Ain't that illegal in Germany? Give me detention and I'll give you $200. Tell the teacher to duck off. Breach the uniform code. Australians understand. Scream at them to stop teaching bourgeois propaganda. I mean, the logical choice is to punch someone in front of the teacher. Then give them £1,000. It's a school, kids. They'll take that deal. That's suspension, not detention. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for 3 videos a day.